Okay, after having given up trying to record Minecraft, I've decided to play Darkest Dungeon. I'm already off to a genius start.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Well, I thought I had turned the volume down. But I didn't. My ears hurt. I guess the cutscenes are just kind of really loud.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure most everybody's heard of this particular game. I mean, it came out a while back. Because I know I've been playing it on and off since the alpha and everything. But it's one of those games that's known to be exceedingly hard and
trinkets and baubles.
yeah.
Paid for in blood. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Impressive.
I just like hearing the narrator in this game.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Oh yeah, there's corpses in this game now. Stop shooting me. And I can't do anything to hit him in the back.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
this chest. Open chest, catch plague. Uh-oh. What did we get? Quick reflexes. Yes, even when you get the level up, the pork you can get can be bad.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings. Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses, all will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Okay, see, now that's new. I don't remember that being there.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
So that gives me 3, that gives me 4. I think I'll wait.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Have these two go there. You're better in the back. No. Switch you to the usual. That's new. Does that like afford me some extra bonus or something in combat?
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
I don't know, I probably buy way too much stuff sometimes for these, like, first few runs through here. But oddly enough, this is one of those games, being better prepared, or being over-prepared is, yeah, way better than being under-prepared.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, just like I remember, they're immune to bleeding completely.
Another one falls.
Wow.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I probably should have read and seen that that was unlocked.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Ah. That one in the back is the worst. Because that one can cause stress and, I think, do damage. I get 1 damage, but 22 stress. And you're useless up front. And you're useless in back.
as the enemy crumbles.
I'm starting to think that the game's being nice.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles,
Sapphires.
paid for in blood.
Oh, that's right, because he's got, what is it, kleptomania or something? What can I see there? Oh, wait. Yep, kleptomaniac. So that means there's a chance that he'll open one of those and take whatever's in it and not give it for the party. Shoot them all. Just the power of Jeebus. Lightning strike. Oh no, that was...
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
There was nothing gently about that. Bleeding. Got this again. This is the lightning bolt. And it misses.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See a stunning satchel for grave robbers only. Okay. Heirloom chest. Wow. Yeah, I'm leaning more to the game being nice.
A blazing star is born.
Never mind. That wouldn't have hurt so bad if that didn't have the heirlooms and stuff you need for upgrades. I would have been perfectly fine with losing some gold and 12 food. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think the sanatorium opens up pretty early, so I can get that kleptomania thing fixed.
Such a terrible assault. them no quarter.
Blood
Seize
charm.
this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
We can just straight out equip that to him. I want to see what's in this.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Loot. Which thankfully you do get to sell back some of the supplies. Of course, I'm fairly sure it's at a lesser rate, but it doesn't tell me. Bloodthirsty. Okay, that one might not be that bad. That one's kind of good, and that one's useful. That one's probably bad. 'Cause, I mean, with some of the red quarks, they're kind of a weird double edge.
Of my failings.
So over time, some negative quarks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quarks cost more to remove in the sanatorium. Okay, everything is open now.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight.
Or not,
The abbey
just the
calls to
sanitarium,
the faithful.
or the abbey and the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay, I've got to get that cured. Okay, let's see who showed up. Maybe I want this one.
This man understands
Just
that
give me all these.
adversity and existence are one and the same.
Just need to see about upgrades.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
Guess we can go in again. 100% of the room battles, 100%, 90% exploration. What's this? Let's go with this one. Okay, I can actually move you here. Well, this might be a little off because he can handle third spot. Kind of good, but I guess I'm just gonna have to do it like this. I don't think I need holy water. Kind of think I need more food, but I don't necessarily want. Okay, that's probably way too much food to take.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, pour
Yeah, I can burn the books, but I don't want to. Sometimes they, like everything, it can be good or bad. Oops. Because apparently they've updated this since the last time I played. I think this does something. I don't like spiders. Open. 30% damage. Wow. What is that? Wow. I guess he gets really used as a debuff.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Back to the pit. Be gone, fiend.
Yay, 100 spider gold. It's all sticky. I've always wondered, with monsters like the spiders, wolves, and just things that don't necessarily have pockets or any way to hold it, where do they keep the gold and stuff? Okay.
Executed with impunity. Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Okay, this is going really way too easy. I'm starting to expect something horrible to happen to the party. I have a feeling I didn't get enough torches, though.
Ambushed by foul invention.
And as for the torch, it does give better stuff the darker it is, but it's more dangerous. Especially when you're fighting against the acolytes. Because their stress attacks actually do worse.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Apparently that does damage to the light meter.
Another one falls. Eradicated.
Yeah, that was worth it.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Wow. That was a good one. Let's have you read it this time. I'm gonna end up running out of torches.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, that was easy.
Be wary. Triumphant
you read.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Still need to get rid of this one.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I think I'm gonna end up having to camp after this fight.
A powerful blow. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I yelled that one to death.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yes.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Camping. Just let's eat food. I got some stress. Friends nighttime ambush. Yes. Clean guns, wound care. Heal you. What can you do? Pep talk, instruction, weapons practice, reach, stand tall, and zealous of speech. And then nothing I can do for 1 point, so
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. If only treasure
more
could
food.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
just looking at the wrong room on the map.
Curious is the trap maker's art,
Actually,
his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
do this.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh. This is going to be a slightly longer than normal episode. Which I can kind of see doing slightly longer episodes for some games like this because more time consuming. I didn't need a map. I think if I keep doing Darkest Dungeon and if you all want like a series of this, I can see doing at least like 2 of the dungeons in a episode. Wait, that was 90% of the rooms? I am not risking it.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Loot. Obsessed with killing. That might not be the worst for her.
The plume and the pistol.
Okay, those are good.
A fitting end to my folly, and a curse upon us all.
Stress relief.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
And the guild. Try
Make
out
no
this
mistake,
is
we
what
will
I need.
face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
Yeah, because these upgrades are expensive. But they give me access to better skills.
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
So it looks like I can upgrade. Yes.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
Yeah, I got a couple of these. Because I've got a grave robber now, so. Give me that, which. That gives you more stun. What are the other 2 things? That might not be so useful. Though that would. No. Neither one of those are really useful. But yes, I think that'll be where I end this episode for part 1. Which, if you want more, just let me know. Like, comment, whatever. Because I enjoyed this game. I've never really gotten that far before some big updates hit and ended up resetting it each time. But who knows? So that'll be all for this one, and I'll see you all next time.